Good afternoon. So today we are going to see about the difference between the vertically integrated market and as well as the restructured power market. So what is vertically integrated market? Vertically integrated market is a market where the each and every entity has actually it is being combined. Like as I said, like generation, transmission, and distribution, and collection of tariff is combined together into a together into a single entity. Okay, so everything we have to rely on the single entity, like your electricity board, state electricity board. Everything we have to rely on that particular electricity board, that is the generation of power, then transmission of power, and as well as your distribution of power. So and also collection of tariff. So whatever the problems that comes, we have to rely on the single entity. So what are the main disadvantages in that particular vertically integrated market, in the sense that a single entity can't able to manage the whole operation, because your electricity generation is being done in the different regions. We can't say like you can't store, you can't install all your generators in a particular area like that. It will be located in 100 kilometers far, 50 kilometers far. In between that distance might be there. For each and every generators, each and every generating units, there might be very large distance. So communicating and the installation, operation and maintenance. So everything has some problem. Everything has some problem that problem to be identified. Even some problem is there, if any fault is there. So we can't able to identify very easily. Okay, that will take much time to communicate also. Even for a transmission system is a very large network. If you take about the state transmission network, it is in and around. If you take like all the distance between all the transmission lines, it might be of 1,500 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers, the whole transmission line itself. So the identifying the fault and the rectification of the fault, and replacement of any insulators, replacement of towers, structures. The thing is very complex, and as well as the distribution system. Distribution system also, like so day by day, if you take in a day, so many houses may get some outages due to some faults, fuse problem. Okay, fuse rectification has to be done. Then single phasing effect will be there. Then a three-phase supply also, sometimes only two phases only receiving, another phase will not be receiving. Like that, and also neutral wires, sometimes it will be not receiving. And the identification of satisfying the customers is a very difficult task. Customer satisfaction is very difficult task, even though if you give with the maximum. So at the last, the consumers will tell like they will not satisfy. They will not satisfy. For example, if you are going to nearby shops for buying dresses, shirts, pants, saris, like that. So even though we are seeing like 100 saris and 100 shirts, and we can't able to select a particular. It is taking some 2 hours, and that too after 2 hours, 3 hours, we are not satisfying with the color. We are not satisfying with the quality. So simply like that, what we are telling is this is an old model. Like that, we are coming out. We are not satisfying to the particular thing. Even if you see that itself, we are not satisfying. Then consumers, even though if you reduce the tariff, then they will say like something. Even though if you increase this tariff, the customers will not be get satisfied. So many things are there in the integrated state electricity board, integrated electricity board. So that for that we are going for. If you see this is also a vertically integrated market. As I said, like generation, transmission and distribution combined together. So all the entities are combined together towards a single one company. One company is maintaining, that is state electricity board is maintaining all the things. That is state electricity board is owning all your generators, then transmission towers, then distribution lines, then collection of tariff, everything. So consumers simply like that we are enjoying. So if you see here, energy flow, this arrow mark shows the energy flow, this arrow mark shows the information flow, and this arrow mark shows the money flow. Here if you see, the energy flow is happening between the generation and generating unit, and as well as transmission and distribution unit. So this is between these two entities, that is generation and transmission and distribution companies. So between these two entities, so energy flow is happening. So generation is being done, and we are transmitting to the transmission networks. And transmission networks, it is being transmitted over very long distance, 400 kilometers, 500 kilometers. Then it is reaching the distribution system. From the distribution system, again we are transmitting. So at the end users, consumers, ourselves, we are getting the energy from the transmission or distribution companies, distribution system. Then what we are doing is we are paying the money after utilizing all the power for even 1 month. What we are doing is we are paying the money to the distribution system. We are paying the money to the not only distribution system, the whole electricity board. That is the old vertically integrated market. What we are doing is we are paying the money to the electricity board. So here, if you see, like, so everything, the one company, that is one entity, one company has to maintain generation, transmission and distribution, as well as correction of tariff, then and as well as the consumer satisfaction, and as well any fault happening means this people, electricity board people has to go to that area and they have to rectify the fault. So again they have to come back. Like that, it is a very big process. So simply like that, what we are doing is money itself we are just transferring. So these two companies, if you see like generation, transmission, distribution company, these two companies, what they will do is they are just communicating with each other. They are just communicating with each other, and they are getting the information, the information. So how much, say for example, how much energies we have to generate today. Like that, these two entities are transferring like information process. Information also process between these two companies based on that. So distribution companies, they know the demand. So distribution companies are telling to transmission companies, and transmission companies further they are telling to generation companies how much you have to generate, like that. So generation company simply generating and giving to transmission company transmitting, and distribution company distributing the power to the consumers. So this is what happening in the vertically integrated market. And if you see like all the system, that is generation, transmission and distribution combiningly together, it is a single entity, that is one company. And if we move on to the restructured power market. In restructured power market, okay, this itself combining vertically integrated market. As I said, state electricity board combines all this generation, transmission and distribution and supply under collection of tariff. This is the single entity, that is single company. So in restructured power market, so 3 more entities also added. That is independent power producer, market trader, okay, market operator, and trader. Okay, so 3 more companies is being added. And if you see, this is the structure of the whole restructured power market. Okay, so in restructured power market, what they will do is, if you see here, generators, so generating GENCOs, so generation companies. In short form, we'll call as GENCOs. So generation companies simply generating the power and giving the supply to transmission and distribution companies. So as I said, like transmission companies is different entity, distribution companies are different entity. In this picture, I have shown only this transmission and distribution company together, but it may differ from state to state or like that. Okay, so if you see here, transmission company will just transmit the power from over very large distance, and that is being given to the distribution company. In distribution company, that is an entity which is having your substation and as well as distribution lines over some distance, say 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, like that, some distance, that substation is being connected. So that distribution companies will distribute the power to end user consumers. Okay, so it is being given to the customers or consumers. So customers here. So customers, we are enjoying the power. The customers, what we are doing is, in the restructured power market, the customers is directly paying the money to generation companies. Customers directly paying the money to generation companies. If you see, like, this is the money flow. Instead of giving the money to distribution companies, what we are doing is, we are getting the wholesale, like wholesale market. Like if you buy a pen in nearby shops, which is nearby your house, if you buy a pen, say 5 rupees pen, Reynolds pen, okay, jet flow pen, 5 rupees, that you all know. So 5 rupees you are getting to nearby shops. If you go and buy in the retail market, that is a wholesale market, that is the retail market. What they are buying nearby shops is retail market. If you are going and buying the same pen in the wholesale market, they will charge only 4 rupees only, 4 rupees each pen. So 1 rupee profit for you. But the thing is that you have to buy more pens, or otherwise, sometimes if you are having frequently, you are having contact with that particular wholesale market, then you can buy 1 pen or 10 pens. So 4 rupees only you are getting. In a retail shop, you are getting for 5 rupees, but in wholesale shop, only 4 rupees you are getting. So what is the advantage is that I am getting directly my pen from the wholesale market itself. So 1 rupee is the profit for them. So simply similar like that, customer is buying directly power from the generation company itself. So if you think like normally you are paying per unit for single phase supply, per unit you are paying 5 rupees. If you are buying directly from the generator companies, you will be paying only 4 rupees. Instead of 5 rupees, you will be paying only 4 rupees, because you are buying the power from wholesale market. So what for a power generation, that generation company for generating that power, that generation companies, the whole together it's costing around only 2 rupees. 2 rupees for whole power generation. 2 rupees is the profit for generation companies. But here transmission and distribution companies also there. So simply like that, you can't give directly from generator to consumers. Without this transmission and distribution companies, You can't give directly to the generators to consumers. So here what we are doing is, so you can't able to give, you can't able to give directly from generator to consumers. So here what generation company is doing is, generation companies is paying 1 rupee to transmission company for transmitting the power, and also, or otherwise generation companies paying 2 rupees to whole transmission companies. From the transmission companies, again transmission companies paying further one more rupee to your distribution company also. Distribution companies paying, distribution company is getting the money from transmission companies for distributing the power to the consumers. Here, customer is directly paying the money to generators. So for generated Gencos, that is Gencos, 1 rupee is the profit, because they are selling the power for 5 rupees. But generation companies, even though they are getting 5 rupees, they are paying 2 more rupees to transmission and distribution companies for transmitting and distribution of power. 2 rupees for generating the power, 1 rupee is the profit for generation companies. Okay, this is the restructured power market. And also, who is doing all these things? Sometimes retailer or market trader also will be there. Okay, market trader will be there. Trader, you are not paying directly, you're paying directly to the generation companies. Here, if you see in some other entity, like some other models, here market trader will be there. Like here in India, we are doing based on like your gold rate is decided by the stock market. Your like shares rate, today's shares rate is decided by the stock market. So stock market, what they are doing is, so we are initially giving all our like how many shares we are having, every details we are giving to stock market. Stock market is predicting. So this many members, this many crores of members is investing in the stock market. So what is the today rate of the stock market? Based on that, they are giving one standard okay rates, like 5 rupees today. One share is 20 rupees today. Gold rate is per gram is 4,000 rupees, 4,500 rupees, like that they are deciding. Like that, similarly, like that, market trader also, here retailer or market trader also deciding the power. He is only the trader. He is not looking over the generation, transmission and distribution. Simply like that, collection of tariff. They are only deciding. They are having contact with the generation companies. They are giving here. Sometimes what they are doing is, trader is asking. Here information flow is that the trader is asking how much power that you want. You want per month, say this many kilowatt hour per hour. Like I want 2,000 kilowatt per hour for whole month. Like that I am claiming. So this retailer, what they are doing is, they are trading. They are trading for like that. Many consumers might be there. Okay. So this many megawatt they are trading, and they are giving, after trading, they are giving the money to the generation companies, directly to the generation companies. So here, what is the role of independent system operator? Is in the sense, the independent system operator is simply like your regulatory operator. This is the like if you see, like in almost in all the states, there will be some regulatory organization, state regulatory electricity board, state regulatory electricity commission. There will be some commission in some other state, it will be commission in some other state, it will be boards. That is the independent system operator. Okay. Nobody will interfere into that regulatory commission. If you see like every state, in this state also one regulatory commission is there. That regulatory commission only monitoring all the operations to like even generation, transmission, distribution, whether they are supplying reliable supply or not. 24/7, your generation companies generating or not, and 24/7 the transmission companies without any outage, without any faults, how they are clearing the fault, what is the time taken by the distribution companies to clear your faults, everything. This independent, your regulatory commission is monitoring. Regulatory commission. Even if you want to raise even 1 paise tariff, today is 5 rupees or 6 rupees like that. Even if you want to increase 6 rupees 10 paise, if you want to increase 10 paise also, what you have to do is first that the electricity board, whoever is claiming, say for example, distribution companies, they have to give a one proposal to this regulatory commission. Like we are planning to increase the tariff to 10 paise, like that. So this regulatory commission, they have to approve. Then only you that price, that is tariff price, you can increase, or otherwise you will not simply increase the tariff. So generally, this regulatory commission, what they will do is for increasing even 10 paise tariff also, they will conduct some meetings in the district headquarters. District headquarters, like one engineer will be there, chief engineer will be there, and also one district collector, IAS officer will be there. Then some some board of members will be there. They will be asking two different kind of customers. So there will be not only domestic consumers. There will be domestic consumers. There will be industrial consumers. There will be like agriculture consumers are there. Then they are receiving free power, agriculture consumers. Then in some for sometimes they will be receiving free power. Then even for in the peak time they will be charging also. And if you say like industrial consumers also, tariff is like anything like 12 rupees, 18 rupees. Like a commercial tariff is there, then industrial tariff is there. Commercial tariff itself, types are there. Commercial tariff type 1, type 2, type 3, 8 rupees, 12 rupees, 18 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, like that they are paying. Industrial tariff and all, 30 rupees and all, they are paying. 18 rupees and all, they are paying. It depends on the region and depends on the power provider. And which sector you belongs to, like that. So there are some different tariff rules are there for the different consumers. So domestic users only 5 to 6 rupees, maximum 3 phase 6 rupees, 8 rupees. Commercial tariff 1, 10 rupees, 2 12 rupees, 3 18 rupees. Then industrial tariff like 20 rupees, like that it may increase. So even what they will do is they will get the suggestions from all type of consumers. Even we are planning to increase the tariff from 6 rupees to 6 rupees 10 paise. 10 paise we are planning to increase. So what is your suggestion? Whether you're agreeing or not. Sometimes consumers telling due to the ever increasing in the prices of diesel, petrol, then groceries, everything, we can't able to bear, like that they will. So simply they will ask industrial consumers. Industrial consumers also, they will tell like some reasons whether they can increase or not, like that. So industrial consumers, they have to raise, because domestic consumers, single phase supply they can manage, but 3 phase definitely they have to increase little bit. And also industrial commercial tariff, they have to increase little bit. So commercial tariff, what they will do is, if they increase the tariff again, they will increase the groceries rate, like vegetables rate. Then even with the increase in petrol and diesel price also, they increase in the vegetables price. 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, like that and all, they are increasing. So it is directly proportional. Even like a milk price also like increasing. Recently it was increased, no, like that. Like everything might be increasing. So they will ask the suggestions. So they will ask agriculture customers, agriculture consumers. So agriculture consumers, they will say like, this year no rainfall, so we are still suffering to even repay our loan amount. Even we are still suffering for pumping our water. We are still suffering to pay our tariff, like that. They may be telling. So they will collect this suggestion from almost all type of consumers. Then only they will increase the tariff. Similarly, like that, independent system operator is a separate entity. Okay, they will not have any contact with your state government as well as central government. Even this independent system operator is having authority to question your chief minister and your governor, then your prime minister, then minister of power, yeah, everyone, because it is the separate entity. Like as I said, no, it is a separate entity which is not under the any government organization. They can simply ask for like they may question. They may question. Okay, even your chief ministers also, if they anything the price rise, everything is there. Okay, so this is 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So this price rise also that this is also like happening in the restructured power market. So if you see like in restructured power market, this I said no regulatory commission, that is called independent system operator. This independent system operator, here you see, they are having the contact with they are having the information flow between the retailer, whether they will ask like whether the consumers, that is whether the generation transmission companies is providing reliable supply or not. They will monitor the reliability of the supply. Okay, 24/7, this consumer is getting the power or not. And also they will having the contact with this also generation companies, gencos, transcos, and discos also, because whether you are able as per the demand, you are able to generate the power or not, as per the transmission, as per the requirement from the transmission business, whether they are giving the reliable supply or not, they will ensure. And also money flow also. That money flow means how sometimes what they are doing is directly this consumers having direct contact with the independent system operator also, because they will, as independent system operator, will ask the transmission and distribution companies whether you're supplying to the consumers with correct tariff or not, or otherwise you are increasing the tariff in the peak demand or not. If they want to increase the tariff, they have to give the proposal to independent system operator, we are increasing the tariff in the peak time in the summer seasons. So they are once the approval, if they get the approval from the independent system operator only, they may able to collect the money from that particular transmission and distribution companies. And as well as your generation companies also say, once you get the simply like they will ask. So customers is directly paying the money to generation companies, no? So generation companies, whether they are providing 24/7 supply or whether they are satisfying the demand, because demand might be increasing. If they're simply giving only normal, okay, they are satisfying only normal demand, they are not satisfying the peak demand, means sometimes that also independent system operator will ask whether you are providing the consumers with less cost or not, least cost or not, like whatever the cost you claim, the same cost you are supplying or not, like that. Again, everything, this also, this independent system operator also can communicate with this generation company also. Okay. This restructure model may differ. This is a general structure, may differ depending upon the countries, depending upon the states, depending upon the provisions, like state provisions, then union territories, then your areas, like that. It is not a particular restructured model, but is this a general restructured model. So here you can change, as I said, generation companies is a one entity. Here transmission company is a one entity. Distribution company is a one entity, like that. So independent system operators are one entity. Retailer and trader is a one entity. Like that, you can divide. Sometimes in some other area or some other states, they will combine generation and transmission companies. In some other states, they will combine generation and distribution companies. It may depends on your own model. You can design the model. Okay, it is not mandatory like this is the model you have to implement like that. Depends on your own thing. You can design the whole model.